Sign up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 195, Nasdaq's up 117, S&P's up 22. Gold up for $13, $18.23 an ounce. You got silver up 36 cents, $19.06 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat, $40.71 a barrel. We'll have those numbers out at 10:30 this morning. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up down 4 ticks, 139.02. The 30-year off 13 ticks at 178.19. Those notes and bonds, folks, it's pretty amazing. So we get the S&Ps up another $22. Bottom line is that they will not back off. Yesterday, we were down just slightly, and the 30-year went up 1.5. So these things want to break out, which is going to be just a mind blower. King dollar can't hold price. It looks to me as like getting ready to break down. We're down 363. You're at 96.519. Now 95 is the number. You break 95 and 88 is going to be coming at you, which is the lows of 2018. Euro's at 113. That's moving topside. Yen is moving. That's flat, 107.5, and the British pound is moving topside, 125. Tom O'Brien, what's happening?
There's a lot happening, man. There's a great little intro of everything going on. We got green across the board again, man. Apple making an all-time high just now.
Yeah, Microsoft right next to it. You got NVIDIA. NVIDIA's taking over the market once again.
All-time highs, yep.
Let's get over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade. Think of Swim as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin and his team have a great program. You want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, great program. You haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, very easy to do. You're sitting on the site, hit the banner, bring it up to allow you to trade with paper money each and every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
You know, guys, timing in this business is very important, as you guys know. And if you watched yesterday's show, between about 10 and 10:25 Chicago time, we were trading Walmart and discussing Walmart. And at 10:30, they announced that they're getting into the Amazon business, and the stock goes up $6.
How cool
from
was
where
that?
we were trading. So literally within minutes of us putting on a trade at Walmart, it doesn't normally work that fast, is my message to the people that watched the show yesterday.
No, there's no doubt. And, that Walmart was prime, Kevin. You know what was so wild, man? Tommy and I were talking about it a few different times. What has happened, folks, is this. Needless to say, Walmart at the March lows was out here at 102. Basically got up to 133, pulled back. But it was so weird, man, because the market would be up so dramatically and Walmart wouldn't. And then when the market wouldn't be up, Walmart was going up. I'm saying there's a disconnect, because I would much rather own Walmart really than some of those other high flyers, just because of the downside and the retracements. That you know what I mean?
Walmart was almost trading like a coronavirus hedge.
Yeah, I know, man.
Believe me, I trade Walmart almost daily. And it would trade like a coronavirus hedge.
I know.
It would be up on the soft days and it'd be down on the days where the market was up.
Wild,
You're
man?
exactly right.
I know, man. And you're talking about just a monster. And now this Walgreens boot steal, man. This is going to be something else, man. I mean, it looks to me like that the medical profession themselves are going to have to watch out, because if they're taking a quarter of their stores space-wise and going to make basically little emergency rooms, doctors' hospitals,
primary care, everything.
Right. That's going to commit to someone in the healthcare business. I'm not quite sure who yet, but
remember, this is the evolution of these stores.
Yeah.
And this is why CVS got involved in healthcare. And this is what you're going to see. This is going to be the evolution of healthcare. By the way, we're trading Walgreens Boots Alliance on today's show.
I love it.
Perfect. I want to see that.
In the second half of the show, and Andy Swan and the guys from, actually, Megan Brantley's going to be on today, but Like Folio's going to be on talking about Walgreens Boots Alliance, and then we're going to trade it in the second half of today's show.
You know what's so cool, folks, is that, so picture this, when you were doing the update, Tommy, right?
Yes.
They are taking, okay, folks, you got to picture this. They're taking 1/4 of their store, and when you do the numbers on it, let's say we did it, if you were in the real estate business now, you do the numbers per square foot. It is so easy to comprehend. Just walk in any Walgreens, right? Take 1/4 of it and think what they're making on the quarter selling crap, okay, whatever the snacks that we buy every night and eat down, right? And then all of a sudden you get a medical out of that. It's like, what? That per square foot's going to go up so dramatically. It's unbelievable, man.
And not to mention, I'm not sure about Florida, but in Illinois and in the Chicago area where I live, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Walgreens near your house. I've got one a mile to the south. I've got one 1/4 mile to the north, and then I've got another one 2 miles to the north.
So,
from my house. They're everywhere out here. So the fact that you can get a little clinic in those is it's a big life changer.
Yeah, and so picture this, Kevin. So we're on the east coast of Florida. Now, I'm in St. Pete now, but up in Bel Air Bluffs, Lago, they're on every corner. And the one that we have a 24-hour one. Now, this would be it's either the CVS or Walgreens. They're right. There's two of them right next to each other. That is one of the highest grossing ones in the whole country. For prescriptions. Isn't that wild? So we have on every corner, too.
I mean, they've got a lot of square footage.
Yeah.
They've probably got extra. They'll probably do efficiencies in the store to tighten up some aisles and make room for this. And I'm telling you, this is a big deal for Walgreens Boots Alliance.
I
big
agree.
Deal.
Yeah.
And they have plenty of room. I was thinking about it. I just went there to get candy. Their candy aisle, they have more candy than the supermarket has. There's areas that's exactly what I...
Here's something we didn't even mention yet. You go to the doctor, you get your prescription filled right there.
Yep.
One-stop shopping.
It makes sense.
It's a big number, man. And, we know that the health care, I mean, just like, okay, you get a candy bar, you get some Doritos. Oh, guess what? Okay, so that's a bill of what, $3.99 if Doritos aren't on sale, right? and $399. You want $3.99 or $399? I mean, it's a monster, man. It's quite a.
And we know what we spend on healthcare, man.
Yeah, gotta love it.
So in 2 days, we've had legacy companies like Walmart and now Walgreens Boots Alliance make catastrophic changes to their business model.
Yeah.
Right?
Big time.
Walmart taking on Amazon, Walgreens Boots Alliance taking on not only CVS, but really the rest of healthcare.
Yes. Yeah. And they have the spots. Everyone would love to walk right down the street, right? Why not walk right down the street?
And they're already associated with that. You walk in, there's a pharmacist. It's an easy transition, I think.
Yeah. Amazing. Listen, folks. 45 minutes from now, you want to understand the option market, option strategies. You want to be able to basically understand defined risk, put up a lot less money for the probability or possibility of making a lot more money. Check it out, 45 minutes. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up 180, NASDAQ up 126, S&P's up 22. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 161, Nasdaq's up 122, S&Ps are up 20. And let's get over to that gold market, Tom. So bottom line, folks, is that we're at 18, we hit 1827. You're at 1825 now. One of your ABC structures up going all the way back to April 7th was the 1825 price projections, folks. Okay, so we got the 1827. What's going to get intriguing right now is that you very well could get on a weekly basis another ABC up, and that ABC up is 2006, which is breaking the all-time highs. And I suspect that's what we're going to get because that's what the equities are actually doing.
It's a lot of strength, man. It's another big day for sure.
Another big day, and what we have here, now this is how what happens in any market, but we've been in, let's say the S&Ps and the NASDAQ in particular has been in a momentum market in a big way. What I expect you're going to see happen here, folks, okay, and momentum traders are going to get into this market. And if momentum traders get into this market, you're going to see a whole different animal take place very quickly. Because what happens is that these big funds, they know that the gold market is very small. It doesn't take much on a momentum basis to really start running that baby. So
sure,
we'll see where it shakes out, but it's a big number. And we do have the dollar breaking down. You take a look at this dollar. Bottom line is that right now you're doing a straight move down. The swing point it's going after is 96,385. We break that, then the next one down there is 95, and the bigger one, it looks to me like this baby's going to 88. It's going to take a lot more to go to 88. We're talking with our man Teddy Kegstad at 40 past the hour, Tom, so we'll see where that shakes out, but
cool.
Big numbers.
How about oil? Can we jump to oil?
Oh, yeah, oil. Hey, man, let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what do we got here? 40.71 we're laying at.
Quite a price tag for oil, right?
Yeah.
It's just been leveling since the beginning of June at kind of $40 back to 35, hanging 41 now.
Okay, so this is good, though. Okay, so the volume's dying. Now, the thing that's intriguing here is that it's not moving off the top of the range, folks, okay? Which, on the bullish side, that indicates it can break topside in about a heartbeat. On the bearish side, the contraction of volume is pretty dramatic. Let's see what that whisper number is. So, crude oil inventories. Okay, we get 3 minutes.
Okay.
Survey numbers minus, 3.2 million? Is that right?
Yep.
And whisper numbers 77,000, right?
Yeah, so whisper numbers almost flat. They're looking for a draw, 3.2 million, but I wonder what the API maybe that's pulling it back.
Maybe some of the Tigers can tell us what the API
maybe there's a
number
build-in
was last
API
night.
or something that would cause it to be a little bit more muted.
Okay, so, boy, this is a tough one because, see, it's laying right at those highs. When it lays at those highs, it can break topside in a heartbeat. Let's go bearish. Let's go bearish.
Yeah, you got to go bearish oil,
Okay,
man.
give me a number.
Let's see. So if we're going to be bearish, we're looking for more oil in the market than they think. Let's go for a build of like 2.2 million,
Okay.
2,200.
Beautiful. Okay,
All right.
good. See where this baby shakes out.
We sure will, man. Always interesting on crude. You get some big action on there. Even I was just looking at kind of some of the contracts. I'll pull it over quickly. We're trading at 40.70, right? Pretty tight trading range coming into the numbers. I was just jumping around to some of the dailies. The one that goes till 230. You do have exposure from 40.50. So, if you're bullish, you're 20 cents in the money, right? They're charging you another 20 cents in premium. Not a bad trade, man, with some limited risk side. If you were bullish, on that trade, buying it at 40.90, the contract's trading at 40.70, and your losses are capped at 40.50. And on the same way, just jumping around, I think that was the only one in terms of even close. Now, if you wanted to go bearish, of course, you're out of the money. So if you want to do both sides of it, $20 on that one, basically. So you're looking at $60, which would be 60 cents a movement you'd need. Away from 40.50, so you have a 20-cent head start.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's go look at for one of the Tigers in the YouTube Tigers Den. Let's go look at AUMN. So. Okay, precious metal company focused on properties in Mexico, high grade, low development cost. Let's see if they're pulling any money or what they're. Okay, so they must be just starting. Yeah, they're losing money. So they're taking 5.8 million. So this is a tiny company.
It's a $62 million market cap.
Yeah. Okay, so they got this one here. The bottom line: when you get a high volume spike like this, 41 to 53 cents, that goes back to June 2nd. Yeah, you can get tested. This has a lot more work to do, man. Let me put this back. Yeah. Let's get a lot more work to do. I'd see, the bottom line, folks, is that there's plenty of gold stocks that make money, that have monster operations that are very inexpensive. And that's where I'd go on this run, because that's where the run is going to be extraordinary.
Sure.
You get other equities that, they'll do all right, but you want to go with the meanest and the biggest out here, because the bottom line is it's a monster. And with talking about the GDX, folks, if you do, I brought this up in my show yesterday. If you're in the option market, man, let me tell you something. This is a monster ABC up. And if you play options, I'd go out 3 months. The option premium yesterday was really inexpensive. Let me just look at it right now. So you got August, September, you could go to the September at the money, 39. Yeah, they went up from yesterday. Went up another buck. Well, it makes sense because we're up $1.34. But see, anyway, the bottom line, you could get at the money 39s for basically $275, $280.
Sure.
And this is an ABC up. What do you see the size of this thing, man? This is a monster. So you got, was it 37? Yeah, 16, $20. Approximately $20. So you got, $51. And you're at 39.13 right now. So, and if it is, what happens with an ABC structure on the way up or way down, folks, you've had the A to B is a straight line move. The B to C drives everyone crazy. And we had a monster B to C in this, okay, driving people out of their freaking minds. Because look at this thing. I mean, it just went sideways,
Sure.
And then once you break topside, though, the bottom line, it should be another straight line move. That's how that works. So,
cool.
Action.
Yeah, get some leverage with those options for a big move potentially. Sure.
Right. Because what will happen as these gold start moving more dramatically, the premium is going to come in them too. That's what ends up happening. As you know, until things really start moving, you know, the option market makers say, okay, the risk is not that high. You know, buying, selling on both sides of it, keeping it, you know, a delta neutral trade for the option market maker. But
yeah, I mean, jumping around. So just check. I mean, I just right now, I mean, I pulled up the SPY, right? You know, you look at the VIX, that's at about 30.
Yeah.
And when you start looking at the SPY, they get the probability chart, and we can tease it. But in terms of where the SPY would have to go by, August 23rd, you know, it's priced in to move almost to 350 or to 290, man, with that type of premiums because of that VIX.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow up 144, NASDAQ up 117, S&P's up 19.5. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Oh, you got a good one, Tom. You come in fifth place.
Fifth, we got to rise. I should have went bigger. Go big or go home.
Let's look at it. So you get a build, folks, of 5.6 million barrels, and the estimate was a draw of 3.25. Oh my God!
Yeah, even the Whisper had it slightly in the red. And let me just pull over. We're getting a little bit of a pullback, as you may expect on that news. We were trading at about 40.70. We're now trading at about 40.52. So 40.50, and we're dropping a little bit on that number for sure.
Yep. So you've earned 5th place. Hey, we're doing pretty good in that thing, man.
Yeah.
That's quite a pump up, man.
Did you get your trophy yet for your exact number?
Not yet. Not yet. I know.
Call them up, man. Where's your crew trophy?
Seriously. Let's go take a look at BTG. Okay, so this is also in the gold market. Okay,
B2 Gold. Look at them.
I know.
Look at them go.
What a blast from the past that is, right?
Yeah, that name. I recognize that name totally.
Yeah. So, okay, so this baby here, folks, okay, it's hitting an all-time high today, 607. It's a monster ABC up. Bottom line is that you're breaking the B. You're going to have the volume behind it. You got, let's see, so you're going to need 10 million shares. You already got 2.9 million. So your B point is this 574. Let me do this. I did this morning because Z in the den, in one of our dens, picked this baby up, and it's a beauty, man. 5.74 is your B. You got your A at 2.16. $3.50 is your A to B. Your C is 486, 4.886. You get a price projection of $8.44 for a $6 stock, man. So it's a good one, folks, and it's breaking topside, and you get a lot of these breaking topside, by the way, and that's what you need in order to basically keep this thing going in a big way. So you get some action, and yeah, we get a few others that got big action. EXK, same deal. That's up, that's been on a little tear. And this is like a personality stock, Endeavor, 177 to 246 in like 10 trading days. So got some action out here, no doubt. And let's talk the S&Ps, Tom, because my take, folks, is that the S&Ps aren't going to hold again here. What they did a 0.618 retracement, from the leg down yesterday. But it's going to be a make or break it in the next hour here. And the number they have to get under is number 3148. And you're above that right now by 5 points, but we had a strong start to the day yesterday, man, and all of that went poof at like 11:15 in the afternoon, right after we got off the air, man. The S&P's traded down about 40 points, and we hung out at that exact same level right until the open, basically, where we did pop like 20 points from 31.40 to 31.60. We just kind of traded back down to 31.50, which is kind of that area that was bumping into all overnight, and where it kind of accelerated through the end of the day yesterday. Yeah, no doubt. And let's get over to the NQs, because we know that is still the power play. There's no two ways about that, man. You're up $80. You were at, the high today was 10,640, and the high of yesterday was 10,694. So that's it's got a little more to go. Inside this NDX 100 today, the strength versus the weakness, you got Biogen is up 5.7%, JD.com's up 4%, you got DocuSign up 3, Nvidia is up 2. Nvidia, you talk about strong. Look at this stock, man.
I pulled it up. I know it's quite.
It's
a
up
price
100% in 4 months.
Oh yeah.
$180 to 402.
It's for the people that were ahead of the game, man, that figured out that, guess what, everybody's still going to be doing things. They're going to be doing them from home. They're going to need computer chips. They're going to be on gaming systems, phones, whatever it is. I'm
telling you, I'm really almost at the point that I don't want to hear people say that they're investing, because guess what, folks, companies that go from 200 to 400, great companies, that to me, you're in the probability game, man. This whole mantra for so many years that people say, oh, you can do this, you can do, you're investing. This doesn't even make any sense, man. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, it makes sense. It is what it is. My point is, though, how can a company be worth $200 3 months ago and worth $400 today?
So the way I look at that, right, is that the world had never had to assign a probability to future earnings as it shut down for a global pandemic. And kind of the market was almost short-circuiting, right, in March, trying to figure out what was a fair price for equities in a world that business was just literally shut down and people were staying home. And we figured out pretty quickly there's going to be a lot of fiscal stimulus. places are going to be open at 30%, 50%, and it's going to transition to people doing things that, the money that we were using for the economy is kind of just really changing how that's getting used in a real dramatic, quick fashion.
It is.
Yeah.
There's an interview out here today that I haven't listened to the whole interview. Expedia. Is it Expedia? Yeah. So Barry Diller, folks, okay, who is very successful. He had an interview today, and what it was about is that he sees that there was going to be zero change like a year and a half from now. And, I tend to agree with him. And it's really interesting how he's pulling this, what he's saying. Now, picture this. They just built a new headquarters in Seattle for 15,000 people, Tom, okay?
Okay.
Then the pandemic hit, okay? So the bottom line is that, of course, they couldn't get that place opened.
Expedia is a travel agency. He better hope that people are just flying around the world carefree.
That's right. No,
to join big parties, all coming from different parts of the globe. I chuckle because that's like the last thing, right? Everybody come together from different countries to a big resort in, wherever you want to be.
Oh yeah, right? No, there's no doubt about that. But there's a lot of common sense. Into what he's saying. And when you start talking about assets, it's like, okay. So if you have a longer-term perspective, folks, and you're basically looking for harder assets, in that context there, he was way ahead of the curve. This guy here bought, so some pictures, he came out of the media business. He bought Hotels.com when Hotels.com was a very small company.
Okay.
He bought Expedia when it was a very small company. He bought Match when it was a very small company. You know what I'm saying? He's a forward-looking guy in a big way, and he made them all monsters. He conglomerated them all together and made them monsters. So when I was looking, I said, you know what, man? I can picture a year and a half from now that things are getting back to normal. If they get back to normal, that means that there's going to be a lot of hard assets out there that have got hit dramatically that would be coming back, So it's, I guess we're all hoping that that's the case, too. But I can basically see that because every time that there's like a little less pressure, people are out. Do you know what I mean? Like where we are in Pinellas County, folks, we can't go out right now. It's a freaking disaster.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 160, Nasdaq's up 119, S&Ps are up 19.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Cakestad, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. You can reach Teddy every trading day, folks, at forex-trading-unlock.com. That's forex-trading-unlock.com. Teddy Cakestad, what's going on?
Oh, it's like deja vu all over again. I got a really interesting scenario for you, and you being a gold guy, I think you might really like it. You want to hear it?
I want to hear it, man. Right here, right now.
That's okay. Well, you guys remember 2008, right? You remember when they had the Lehman Brothers shake up and everything like that with the banks?
Sure.
Okay. That was a very interesting period. So I decided to kind of link a couple things together, especially with what's going on in China. Remember I mentioned the one little gold thing, and you made a good remark how that amount of gold is really kind of a speed bump in the gold market.
Yeah.
Well, over the past few days, it turns out that over 60 of the top 65 banks in China have some sort of a default going on over the past 6 months. Another thing about those banks is that a lot of their capital for the loans that they had taken out are backed by gold that has been certified in all places as some sort of government agency out of Wuhan, China.
Perfect.
That's where this gold, I know, right? So we're going to take coronavirus off the table, but we have a new contagion, I think, that possibly could be happening. So, and I think gold has the potential over the next 3 years, if we're going to have a crisis like we had back then in 2008, in the banking system, and it happens over in China and starts to leak in globally, not just in the United States, we're going to have a deja vu all over again. And here's something I think that makes this scenario possibly already happening. The euro dollars. Okay, now you guys are familiar with what euro dollars are. So for your audience that's not familiar with it, we're not talking about the euro dollar currency, but it's what's going to make the euro currency very strong. So the euro dollar futures is the interest rate paid on American dollars on deposit in European banks.
Right.
Okay. That level in September or October of 2008, when the market was still hadn't quite bottomed yet, because the market had already been selling off, gold started at that bottom, and it rallied for 3 years straight, okay? And over the course of those 3 years, before gold topped out, the euro dollars topped out within only 8 months to a year, and it rode that top all the way for the next 4 years, okay? That beat the bonds. The bonds at that time, over that 3 year period, they bottomed out at around 150, okay? Now the bonds are trading at 175.
Okay, hold on. Can you just walk me through that again? Let's just say that again. Okay. I want to get my head wrapped around this.
Okay, so the euro dollars during that time period, so in 3 years from 08 to September of 08 to October of 2011, gold shot up huge,
right.
Okay? So during that rally, the euro dollars, they shot up and hit their top a year and a half, almost 2 years before gold did.
Okay,
the euro dollars are at that level right now.
Interesting. Wow.
Okay. You know, now where the bonds are almost $30 higher than where they topped out back then. They
Right.
never made it this high back then.
Right.
So on remember, currencies are a function of interest rates.
Yes.
Okay. So now when you think about that, the dollar during that time period over those 3 years, it was very choppy, but overall it had about basically a 15-20% correction. So that's something that most likely we are in the beginning stages of a bear that's going to last for the next 3 years. With gold could possibly hit 3,000 3 years from now.
Yeah, it's intriguing because what you have, folks, is that when you look at the larger aspect. So when I got into gold, Teddy, it was 282.50. And the low was 250. Okay. But so that run was 282.50 up to that 1900. We got 1750 or something. So if we have that same type of run, which is a trip, it's an ABC up to 2500. So it's going to, and I can believe it more now. I wasn't a believer in $3,000 gold then because it's like, okay, how does that work? Okay.
Sure.
But now it's realistic. I mean, hey, listen, it's 10 years later. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, they threw so much cash into the system, into the world, that it makes sense. Now, on top of that, what you're talking about, that's a whole nother animal, folks, okay?
Right.
And we know that we don't want to believe government numbers anyway.
Right.
That's,
exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
And let's say that we're right. Let's just say that gold does shoot up to 3,000. The euro can't move. It's already there. It's going to be stuck there for the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
So now there's a big spread differential between the long terms and the short terms as far as globally. That means that the euro futures, they're not going to go anywhere. Their spread is going to be it's going to be very tight. Volume will drop off in that. And then also we have the factor of what the long terms are doing. There's it's acting differently. And let's just say that this really is something where there is a Lehman Brothers effect that happens out of Asia.
Yeah.
If that does happen, then that means that as the dollar falls, our exports get stronger. So even if we have a slowdown in the economy, we're probably going to actually have the stock market be sideways to it may not make new highs. The high may be in for the next 3 to 5 years, but we're going to probably be buffering around where we did get to and basically the range that we've been in since March.
I can see that because it's like a repricing of assets too, right? I mean, because
Correct.
it's just a number, folks, okay? They get a higher number. But what can that higher number buy you? I mean, that would make sense because there's more dollars chasing less assets, and particularly.
And where's your potential return, right? Because if the euro dollars, there's no potential in short-term interest rates. Your money can't go there. Long-term, there's not very much room left to go. Gold is the place you can go. You're not going to be buying dollars. You're going to be selling dollars.
Right. And the more momentum, like I was talking this morning, we know the NASDAQ, no doubt, great momentum market. But we know momentum traders. So once gold starts getting more publicity, momentum traders can come in this market in a second. And the market's so small, it's like, forget it, folks. This market is so tiny, you don't need many momentum traders coming in that just blow this thing out. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be intriguing, man. Yeah.
Irrational exuberance in the gold market.
Yeah, and we're not even close to that, which is pretty cool. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And you're at 1827. I mean,
sure.
So the bottom line is that the longer that we don't see gold on the top of any magazines or headlines, folks, the better off we're going to be.
And the dollar is going to probably start to sag more and more.
Yeah,
now, I think it's going to be a rough ride. I don't think we're just going to tank. I think we're going to have a very sell rally forecast for the next, literally maybe 2 years, especially if we start to have a banking crisis that comes out of Asia. Yeah. That'll be the financial coronavirus that comes out of Wuhan.
I mean, I know you remember 98. That this thing came out. It didn't come out of nowhere, folks, in 98. What happened is that you had inklings of it in March and April. And then in July, man, this thing hit, and it started in Indonesia. It was a very small deal, but the bottom line went from country to country. Russia went, and then the whole thing imploded like nothing, in 6 weeks. I mean, it was like, okay. But that was out there 4 months earlier than that. Do you know what I mean? But, once it went, man, see you later. Well,
we have some good volatility coming, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that education, man. I'm going to wrap my head around this euro dollar. I haven't looked at it for a long time, but that's pretty cool, man. I love putting that fundamental take with that technical take behind it. It's huge, man.
Thanks.
You have a great week, safe week, and we look forward to speaking next Wednesday, Teddy.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
take care.
man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now up 106, Nasdaq's up 108, S&Ps are up 15, gold's up 17, silver's up 46 cents, and King Dollar down 383. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam! The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom, Brooks Brothers.
I know, right?
Yep. So
going BK, man.
Folks, this is a 200-year-old company.
They got some beautiful clothes, man. I have some Brooks Brothers shirts in my closet right now. I don't get to wear them often because it's Florida and it's so hot. Long sleeve button-down shirts. But we have some outlets around here, right? Beautiful outlets, Brooks Brothers. But I joked when I heard it, man. It's tough to sell suits when people are working in their pajamas.
Well, and also, so picture this. It took a long time, folks, for formal wear to go away because if you look back, like I'm going to look back right now. Let's see, 40. Look back 35 years, right?
Okay.
Because so picture this. We were up the Balsams, folks. Okay, I had to deal with this when Tommy and Caitlin were young because I got sick of wearing a tie. And we were going in the Balsams, so you were probably 6, Caitlin was 3.
Yeah, mid-'80s, sure.
Yeah, so we're in line coming in. At Balsam, beautiful resort, folks. The guy behind me says, "You're not going to get in here without a tie." I looked at him, I says, "Man, things are changing, man." Do you know what I mean? And so, like, he was harassing me the whole way in the line. And then what ended up happening is that, sure enough, they gave me a tie, okay? Do you know what I mean? It was a suit jacket. But that was the beginning. So that would have been, 35 years ago? That was the beginning of... basically no ties, then no suit jackets.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And just as you said when you're on your program, You have some of the biggest names out there, period, working from home, folks, and they're looking just like me and Tommy are looking.
Super casual.
That doesn't mean that you don't know what's going on. I think the correlation there, you know what I mean?
You can still look respectable, professional, and without a jacket and a tie. And listen, I love getting dressed up wearing a jacket and a tie sometimes, too. It's just not happening to the same amount of level. But hopefully they stay around, man, because they do. They get some great clothes.
200-year-old company down the drain.
They'll be around. They'll come out of bankruptcy, I think. They will.
Stay right there, folks. Think of Swim coming up next. Then I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Nero jackets. I love Nero jackets.